I know that some of you have been using the skinny drops. Some of you may have already decided to pay your $29.95 and get it at a discount, and some of you are getting it for free, and some of you are already making significant money with this. So depending on where you are, what we're going to do to start tonight is just going to show you like 6 or 7 minutes worth, like review a little bit of the drops, and then make sure everybody thoroughly understands how to get the discount if you so choose, how to get them for free if you so choose, and then how to create an extra income in your life if you so choose. And then what we'll do is I'll come out on the other side and let everybody ask questions. And sometimes on Tuesday night, we also cover weight loss journey. So if anybody has a question in their journey, a plateau, questions about eating, anything like that, we'll cover those kind of things too. But let me share my screen real quick. Ant, you're gonna have to let people in if they come in because I won't be able to see. Okay, so I know most of you have been using the skinny drops with great results, and there's reasons for that. Number one, they're a homeopathic formula designed to get the body aligned and hormonally balanced and in the best optimal situation for it to burn fat for energy and allow you to lose weight and lose inches. And sometimes you can lose inches without losing weight because muscle does weigh about 2.5 times more than fat. And if you are getting any exercise at all, walking around, maybe you can just take and renew, getting your HGH up a little bit. If you're adding lean muscle mass, it can counter weight loss, but you'd still be losing inches. But that first bottle there, just so you'll know what's going on inside of you, has got an ingredient that's balancing your thyroid, depending on what kind of shape your thyroid was in when you arrived, depends on how long it takes. I've seen it take as much as 90 days to really get one lined out. It's going to help stabilize your blood sugar, which is a really, really big deal in 2024. That's about 70% of the country walks around with elevated blood sugar, what doctors call metabolic syndrome, and it's not good for you. It's going to cause you to age quicker and greater potential for all-cause mortality if I have elevated blood sugar. Some other ingredients are going to stimulate detoxification, and that second bottle has got the good form of B12. It's really good for anxiety, for stress. If you have depression, really, really, really good for it. Energy, metabolism, mood. It's got ashwagandha in it, good for all the same things. It's got rhodiola, which limits cortisol secretion, which is another stress hormone that makes us want to store fat. But the company that makes the drops that all of you have been trying is called Partner Co. And Partner Co. actually, we distribute these drops through Partner Co. into 58 countries around the world. But our company actually has over 100 products. So we have great things for reducing inflammation in the body. We have a new product that just launched last night that helps the HGH rise, human growth hormone in the body. I love that product. It's what really, I think, took my wife to the next level in addition to the drops. We'll mention that a little bit when we start addressing the weight loss journey. But every product, to include the drops, were all doctor created. They're all backed by science. Our top doctor is a leading world expert, has sold over 100 million books. And they really all evolve around the same thing, and that's the insulin sensitivity, the oxidative stress, which means the rusting from the inside out in your body, because we don't take care of it. We put the wrong foods in it all day, every day, almost without exception here in the United States in today's world. So if you do want to lose weight, it comes with an approved food list. You can see that it's God's foods. It's healthy fruits and vegetables and meats. I had somebody ask me one time after they looked at this, and like, when do we get to eat real food? And I'm like, what is real food to you? Things that man made and put in a bag or a box. That's what we're trying to get you off of. That way we can live longer and be healthier, because if it's man made and put in a box, there's things in there that are very harmful to your body and your long-term health. So it's called a low glycemic food index. You eat when you're hungry, just eat from the list. And Lori, are you with us today? I think I saw you come on. Val lost 40 pounds. Melissa.
Lori was trying to unmute, it looked like.
Go ahead, Lori. I'll wait on you. And Lori's lost about another little bit. We need to take one more after picture because you look much smaller than that Friday night when I saw you.
Can you hear me?
We got you.
Okay. Yeah, that's me. I'm down about 48 pounds, but that's a picture, I think, when I was only about right at 40, maybe 45 or so. But I do have an updated picture. But for me, I just feel a lot better health-wise. I feel like I've got my life back. And I just like to sell the product to everybody and teach them about it.
And Lori, how many boxes have you sold?
I'm still trying to figure that out. To be honest with you, Sonia was going to help me with that. I went through all my orders and things like that. And I think I'm pushing close to 100 now.
I knew it was a lot. And you can see there, Mandy, she didn't have a lot of weight to lose, but she called it a hormonal belly. But when we hear her speak, she's all about the no more night sweats, no more mood swings. And then Samantha,
Hello, yes. So I lost about 25 pounds in 2018 using the drops. Figured out how to keep my blood sugar in check and eat God's foods, which is, from Mother Nature. It's super easy to eat off our foods list. And then once I did that, I realized my mood swings were super wild and my family was suffering because I thought it was a them problem and it was my mood problem. And now I keep them or I take them so I can keep my hormonal mood swings in check for sure.
so what Lori did, what Samantha did, and what you have the opportunity to do is pay $29.95 one time. And instead of buying these at $150 from whoever you're buying them from, they actually truly retail at $176. You're able to get a 30% discount, which brings the price down to $122. But then you can bulk buy once you have a membership. So we can do a 4-pack for $371. If you divide that out, that's about $100 a box with shipping and tax to the front door. So if you're selling at $150 and you sold 3 boxes at $150, that's $450 returned to you, which gives you your box for free and your business for free. You can quickly, just like Lori and Samantha and others did, start ordering it by the 10-pack, get an even bigger discount, even more profit margin. But you don't do this on your own. So if you're here and you're considering it, just know that we're going to download a third-party app on your phone. Inside of that app, we give you every single thing that you need if you have desire. We give you your first 30 posts. All you got to do is copy and paste them right onto your Facebook or whatever account you're going to use. And then inside that same app, when they start asking you more about the drops, we have a 4-minute video that you can send over with Dr. Crystal, who dropped 162 pounds, explaining them. We also have the answers to every question, no matter what they ask. It's all scripted out in there. All you have to do is
Hey, Todd, can I interrupt real quick? Hey, Laura, you were telling me earlier today, can you quickly mention how much you've lost and how you're liking boards?
Hey, I have in 9 weeks, I've lost about 26 pounds. My husband in 9 weeks has now lost about 32 pounds. We posted yesterday for the first time together. And at that point, was it 56 pounds down? Is that what I think we posted on Facebook? We did a thing down 56 pounds. And so since yesterday about 12 o'clock, Boards and I have become best friends. And I have done a lot of network marketing. And I will tell you, Boards is one of the easiest tools. I called Samantha today. I said, I'm absolutely in love with Boards. It is super easy. It's literally just somebody asks a question, you go to Boards and you hit send and it's taken care of. So, but the drops have been absolutely amazing. 9 weeks and, over 25 pounds down. So it's good.
Awesome.
Congratulations. And I know you and your husband are going to be superstars. I have had zero doubt since the first time I shook your hand.
So let me say since 12 o'clock yesterday, between private message on me, on Alex, phone calls and text messages, would you say somewhere around 40 people have reached out? About 40 people have reached out. So I was already I don't know what they call it on Facebook, but someone, an influencer is what they call them. And so I can actually see the breakdown of how many people are looking and their demographic and all of that. And so it's just been really, really, really cool to see how this thing is played out. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. So if you will stay consistent at the 9 and 3 post, like the amount of people that will start converting and buying, and then we, use the next script, get them to a Zoom just like this. It can be, a group Zoom like this, or it could be individually. or it could be, you and Samantha on the phone with them, but then showing them how to pay $29.95 and be a brand partner too, and for them to be able to get a discount sale. That's all there is to this system, and it just sends businesses into outer orbit.
Y'all see this cute little dimple? I actually have dimples, but my fat has been so fat, you've not been able to see them for a long time. So my husband and I, we're really discovering things about each other that we didn't even know, because we were already chunky, and then we got really, really chunky. And so now we are discovering new things about each other. It's been fun.
Hey, there's nothing like losing weight as a couple. It's fun.
Absolutely.
And making money. When you lose weight and make money, you got the holy grail.
Yes, let me say that. So we have our initial buy-in. We bought 10. We bought a 10-pack, and of that initial 10-pack, did we sell 7 bottles? 7? I think we sold 6 boxes of our original 10-pack, and then we bought a second 10-pack, and we've sold
all but 5.
We've used a couple of those.
Oh, yeah.
I think we sold maybe 2 or 3 in our second 10-pack so far. So
yes. You guys haven't even you sold those without posting or doing
it? We didn't post. So our first real post was really yesterday. So we weren't even telling people about it because I wanted to have my own testimony. I wanted to make sure for myself, like I needed it well with my soul before I start telling someone else. And so whenever you walk into church and they're like, okay, what's going on? You've been on a business trip the last 3 weekends, and you come back in here and you've lost weight. What are you doing? And so we actually had church members' families that were calling us saying, hey, mom and dad said they saw you at church. What are y'all doing? And so we ended up selling some boxes, just people that had not even seen us themselves, but other church members going back to and saying, hey, you won't believe what Laura and Alex, how much weight they've lost. So really exciting.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Laura. That's so great to hear you. You're so inspiring.
You're sweet. Very kind. Thank you.
So on these skinny drop conversion Zooms, we always want to keep them really, really short. But this was set up tonight to do that. So if you are a new guest and looking at converting over, we encourage you to. But if you're already doing it, or you're already on your weight loss journey and you do have a plateau question or anything like that, I'd also told Sonia I would answer you those questions tonight. So you're free to ask. I've got another Zoom coming up in about 15 minutes. So we just got about a 15-minute window here for anything you want to know. And if everybody's perfect, we don't have like just sell and lose. I don't know what we could have a question on.
So I'm new. I met Samantha.
Hey, Karen.
On a different post and requested information. So I guess I just want to know how the drops work more or less. And one of the things that you said was they give you a hormonal balance. And I guess I want you to define that a little bit more so I understand what you're saying there.
Okay,
I mean, if this works for me, I have a lot of friends that have tried so many other things and just haven't done anything. So,
well, it's worked for over 1 million people now. So, matter of fact, I don't know anybody that hasn't worked for that followed the instructions, and that's putting the drops in the mouth 3 times a day.
Yeah, real quick, Todd. Karen is someone that reached out. She's from Wisconsin, and she reached out from Instagram from my posts. So,
but the way they work is, the first bottle has got 12 ingredients, and they're all what they call homeopathic ingredients. So a regulator of weight loss, energy, and sleep is the thyroid. And about 70% of middle-aged women walk around with a low thyroid, which means it's going to be more difficult to lose weight, more difficult to have energy, more difficult to sleep, more brain fog, all the things all women don't want. So one of those ingredients really works on bringing that into balance. The other issue we have is everything that we could possibly eat outside of what God grows, that man has made in a bag or a box at a gas station or wherever we buy it at, is slam full of sugar. And about 70 to 80% of us walk around with elevated blood sugar all the time. So several other ingredients. are going to help stabilize that. And then our approved food list finalizes that out, because this is what's called a low glycemic food index, written by the top 2 diabetic doctor in the world. And it's really what every diet has to do if a person wants to lose weight, and that's eliminate the simple sugars and carbs that don't have fiber attached. It's got other ingredients that stimulate detoxification of some heavy metals and different things that are stored up in your fat cells we need to get rid of, and just some other things balancing you out. Now, anecdotally, we always say this as stories. We're not doctors, we can't make any claims, but we have people that go to the doctor all the time that are on the pellets, that are on estrogen and progesterone, and on our drops 90 days to 6 months. We see a lot of that blood work really line out for women. And not only on the hormonal stuff, but also on the anxiety and depression stuff too. We get that story probably 10 times a day, just randomly from people sharing it with us. So it is, then the second bottle has got the good form of B12, greatly needed in the weight loss journey. It's got ashwagandha, rhodiola, and a number of other ingredients that all help the body line out. So they just work, but now they're not magic. If you eat ice cream 3 times a day and drink, a bottle of wine every night, they're not going to outdo that, but they will make you not want it. So it's like you don't have to make the decision anymore. And that's where the drops really come into play. Before, we're always having to make our own discipline, and people don't know this, but sugar's more addicting than cocaine. It's not that easy to stay disciplined all the time. Like, it's hard. It's almost impossible. Yeah. So the drops are what make that magical. You just find yourself about a weekend not wanting those kinds of things like you used to want them. Maybe not at all.
So if you're using, I've been trying to figure this all out. I've got a stomach that I've never had before, and I'm 58, and my BMI is, higher than it should be. But yeah, so I've been looking at supplements. One of the things I do is I also work from home, and I'm staring at a computer all day long. So, I've heard of other, supplements, and have been trying other supplements and magnesium and things like that. Do you recommend that you just use these products and not any other supplements for a certain amount of time to see how it works? Or
I do. So just watch this. Like forget I'm here. Just listen to this real quick. And everybody do this like the short version. Give me like 10 seconds. So Melissa, I see you're here. How much weight have you and Andrew lost, Melissa? Don't forget you got to unmute.
Okay. It's Brandon. Me and Brandon.
Okay. Wrong Melissa, but go ahead. You go ahead, Melissa, too. There's 2 Melissas. Go ahead. Go ahead, Melissa.
I had lost 10 pounds. Brandon has lost 10 pounds too.
And then Melissa from South Mississippi, how much have you and Andrew lost?
Hi, Andrew has lost 85 now. I have lost 95 now so far.
So about 160 combined?
Yes.
And then Jerry, how much have you and Allison lost?
60 together, 60 pounds together.
And then Allison, what about your hormones, Allison?
It's balanced my hormones. No more hot flashes, no more night sweats. Feel good, have energy. I was feeling pretty rough, but now I feel good.
And Laura, what did you say you and your husband had lost?
So together we've lost about 58 pounds, and Alex has came off of his blood pressure medicine.
And Lori, how much have you lost?
How much have I lost? Just myself?
No, Lori, I'm sorry,
Okay,
Lori. I see you looking, Lori, for the mute button. I think it's 40.
Daphne, how much have you lost?
40.
Daphne, how much have you lost, Daphne?
I lost 70 pounds.
How much?
70.
Wow, Daphne, I didn't even know your story. Unbelievable.
Congratulations. Miss Liz, how much have you lost?
Don't forget to unmute, Liz. And by the way,
Miss Liz?
Okay, go ahead, Liz. How much have you lost?
How much have you lost, Miss Liz?
I've lost 36 pounds.
Okay, so just so you'll know, nobody on this Zoom knew each other before this company. Like, we've all met each other here, and everybody had the same. We all do. Like, like we tried so many things. We've been down so many rabbit holes. We want to be healthy so badly. These drops just work. Like I said, we have over 1 million satisfied customers, not more than satisfied. We got customers that just shot from the rooftops.
Melissa, also no more night sweats.
Also, no more night sweats. So it just works. Now, could it not work for you? I mean, it absolutely could not work for you, but I've not seen it not work for anybody that followed the instructions. But I'm upfront with everybody. You're not going to take these drops and eat, a pound of sugar through whatever your favorite sources are through the day and expect to get the ideal body. It requires you to follow the instructions and eat from the approved food list if optimal weight is your goal. Now, we have a lot of people that are heavy that can lose weight without changing diet early on just because the body's wanting to shed it anyway.
Awesome question, Karen. Thank you for asking and engaging with us and learning as to if these drops are something that you want to try. Because they definitely are helping so many people. Just you balance hormones and so many awesome side effects happen with that.
So I think everybody here tonight is already in the business and already way down the journey. I wanted Ashley to share real quick because last night we launched the new flavor of Renew, which is one of our products we have a patent on around the world because through 4 different, I didn't find out last night, we actually have 2 patents on it now, but through 4 different pathways, it naturally raises your human growth hormone. And human growth hormone is so important when it comes to body composition, bone density, cellular regeneration of any kind, which means better hair, better skin, better nails, better everything. But Ashley, my wife, had been on the drops for a long time and kind of plateaued out, 130 something, which is, she's 5'3", which is, I always thought it was our ideal weight, but I think every woman wants 5 more pounds off or whatever it may be in their own eyes. So anyway, when she started on the Renew, more than 5 pounds came off. So I was going to let her share the story. So that is, in my opinion, for a woman, especially, maybe the best first addition to it.
Yeah, so, getting your body back balanced is great, but you can still be struggling. You still could be waking up tired like I was. I still had that, a little bit more of that brain fog. Everything wasn't quite cleared up all the way for me. So when I added the Renew in, it took me a while because everybody's levels is different. Everybody's body arrives here differently. So what it took him or what it might take one of you just took me longer. So about 2 weeks in, I noticed that I was sleeping longer at night. And then about a month in, I noticed that I was waking up ready to go again. I wasn't waking up tired. I had to go sit for an hour with 2 cups of coffee before I could get my day going. I was waking up ready to go again. And I had not done that in my 30s, in my 40s. I lost all of that in my 40s, but that's how I used to be. So I felt like and then I noticed that I just had that stamina. I had that all day energy where I could just go all day and I didn't have that crash. I wasn't looking for that liquid caffeine to get that pick me up in the afternoons. And then I just noticed that my weight, I just started losing the weight, especially in the midsection where I was carrying it. I never had that problems before. And then I started having that in my later 40s up into my 50s. And so now I'm down, I'm smaller, I'm actually small as I was when I graduated high school. So that's been a while. So I can't believe it. It actually kind of just, it's because my metabolism started really speeding up and just the weight started coming off. So the Renew is kind of that game changer. So you're getting your body back balanced with the drops. And now you're really, truly optimizing your body with the Renew. I say it's like taking gasoline and pouring it on a fire. And now it's just, you're really reversing the clock back. And I had no idea, how important HGH was for us, but it is a game changer. That's the one product that I will never go without. Like the drops are great. It's the great getting your body back balanced, but you can't get it optimized until you get it balancing. Right. And so once you start getting it balanced, and then now you're optimizing your body with the Renew. So it's the perfect hand and connection. They go perfect together.
Yeah, and the Renew is $135 or $140, I think, retail. Drops are $176. I know a lot of people sell at $150 to their customers to get them a discount. But you can do a Renew skinny drop combination on auto ship if you paid your $29.95 for $167. So really, for cheaper than a box of drops, you'd get both. And I just think it's the That's the magical combination to really put the body in outer orbit.
Yep. And just to clarify on the Renew, it's just a powder stick that you mix in water right before you take before bed. So it's just a little stick of powder, you mix it in water, mix it up, and it actually changes colors. So it comes out purple, you mix it in water, and it turns like this really pretty pink color. And it's such an amazing flavor. We just had the new flavor launch. I cannot wait to try it. Like, I have not personally tried it, but all my friends have tried it and they're like, it's so much better, it's so amazing, and I can't wait to get it.
Yeah, so that's what it looks like there in those little blue packets. The new flavor will have a little red dot on it now. And as we age, human growth hormone pretty much peaks in its production in our young adulthood, 25 to 30. Everybody's a little different. And then after it peaks, it begins a slow decline, with this exception: a sedentary lifestyle, a diet with sugar in it, alcohol, consistent alcohol, smoking. All of those things will speed it up. So a great recipe to age really fast, die younger than you should have, is to eat lots of sugar and never exercise. And to counter that, high intensity exercise raises HGH, good sleep raises HGH, a healthy lifestyle of, activity, drinking water, not sugary drinks, all increase. But this packet we have 2 patents on it that promotes all the different pathways that our pituitary gland makes the HGH to make even more. And when we do make more, we're going to see all of these effects. We're going to have a better body composition, better bone density, improved quality of life, especially in age. It's one thing to live to 80. It's another thing to live to 80 and still have flexibility, be able to get around, drive yourself, and take care of yourself. But increased lean body mass, just kind of lower bad cholesterol, that will show up in your blood work very quickly. Better heart health, help tissues grow and regenerate. And then this is a CrossFit girl in Tennessee, and you can see what she wrote there. It's the only thing that changed in her diet, and she has better abs at 39 than she did in her 20s. This is a gentleman that works out in Jackson, Mississippi. He just was telling us the other day that recovery is 1,000,000 times better after his workouts than it was before. So that's the Renew in a nutshell.
Yes, and I've noticed Renew help me my recovery for workout so great. Like, you go to sleep, you actually feel like you've slept and rested, and when you wake up, you're like a whole new person. And I think does anybody have any other questions or comments, concerns? Thanks so
perfect.
much,
30
Todd.
minutes on, 30 minutes off. Great job
Thanks so
moderating,
much, Todd.
Samantha.
Sad Sonia wasn't here, but I'm glad she put the call together and that we were all able to meet and talk about this. It was so great. And
That sounds perfect. I think Sonia's going to be doing this about every Tuesday night. So I don't know that I'll always be here, but looks like we got an army of help now, so it can always run.
Yeah,
I figured out how to unmute too, just so everybody knows. It took me the whole call, but I figured it out.
Well, now you have practice for next time.
There you go.
All right. Well, Todd, you said you're doing a plateau call here in a little bit as well.
Yeah, so there'll be a plateau call that starts here at 7:45 Central, 8:45 Eastern. It'll be some high-strung women, but anybody that wants to, welcome to sit in. Yeah, don't repeat that when you get on here, please. But they're very high-strung. You'll know when you get here. But you're welcome to get on in the background and listen at 7:45 if you want to, because I know some of them have plateaued in their journey, and we'll be trying to figure out why.
That's when you learn the most nitty-gritty of the ingredients and the food and all the particular stuff that you should be doing.